Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is Lucas test. So Lucas test is used to identify the nature of alcohol. We have three types of alcohol: 1 degree alcohol, 2 degree alcohol, and 3 degree alcohol. So with the help of Lucas test or Lucas reagent, we can identify whether the given alcohol is primary, secondary, or tertiary. So Lucas test involves the Lucas reagent. Lucas test involves Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is the anhydrous zinc chloride with the concentrated HCl. So it is the solution of anhydrous zinc chloride in concentrated HCl acid. So it is the solution of anhydrous zinc chloride in concentrated HCl. The role of ZnCl is it acts as a catalyst. So with the help of Lucas reagent or with the Lucas test, we can identify whether the given alcohol is primary, secondary, or tertiary. So it is the reaction of alcohols with the Lucas reagent, and Lucas reagent is anhydrous zinc chloride in concentrated HCl. So we have three types of alcohol. So this reaction involves the reaction of alcohol with concentrated HCl in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. So actually this reaction is a nucleophilic substitution reaction, and the end point is of reaction is formation of alkyl chlorides, and the alkyl chlorides are insoluble in water. They are insoluble in water, and hence there will be white cloud formation, or we can say turbidity appears. So this reaction is identified by the end point. End point of reaction is appearance of turbidity, or we can say white cloud formation. So the end point of this reaction is appearance of turbidity, or we can say white cloud formation there. And why turbidity appears? Because alkyl chlorides, they are insoluble in water. So if there are three types of alcohols, we have first tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol reacts with the Lucas reagent very quickly, very easily, and form turbidity immediately. So tertiary alcohol reacts with Lucas reagent and turbidity appears immediately. If alcohol is tertiary, then it will react with Lucas reagent to form turbidity at the moment. At the moment Lucas reagent is added in tertiary alcohol, turbidity will appear. If alcohol is secondary, and when it reacts with Lucas reagent, it will react with Lucas reagent, turbidity will appear, but in 2 to 5 minutes. So due to less reactivity of secondary alcohol, it will take some time to show formation of turbidity, and it will take 2 to 5 minutes. And if alcohol is primary, then no turbidity at room temperature. Due to less reactivity of primary alcohol, it it will not give any turbidity at a room temperature. It will give turbidity only on a strong heating. So that is the end point of a reaction of alcohols with the Lucas reagent. The reaction is identified by appearance of a turbidity. Now we have a question, why tertiary alcohol reacts immediately and give turbidity immediately. So what is the mechanism behind this Lucas test or Lucas reagents? So now we have a detailed mechanism. So mechanism is, we have alcohol and we have catalyst anhydrous zinc chloride. If we understand the nature of bonding in zinc chloride, there is a two covalent bonds. Zinc chloride is actually there are 4 electrons in outermost shell of zinc, so it is electron deficient compound. This is electron deficient, and electron deficient compound act as a Lewis acid. So the role of zinc chloride here is it act as a Lewis acid, and we have lone pairs on oxygen atom. So this is electron rich compound, means it is Lewis base, and zinc chloride is a electron deficient compound, it acts as a Lewis acid. And second reason, it has a vacant d orbitals also, so this lone pair will shift to the vacant d orbitals of zinc, and zinc can accept this lone pair because it is a electron deficient. So there is a bond formation between oxygen and zinc. So we will obtain this structure. The lone pair is shifted from oxygen, so there is a positive charge on oxygen and negative charge on zinc. So by the interaction of Lewis base and Lewis acid, we obtain this structure. But if we see this structure, there is a positive charge on oxygen. Oxygen is a high electronegative atom, and there is a positive charge, so it will withdraw electrons from here. Oxygen will withdraw electrons from this bond to vanish the positive charge. So this alkyl group will be free. So if oxygen removes these two electrons, this alkyl group will be free, and positive charge of oxygen will vanish out. Right. Actually, this is the rate determining step also of this reaction. This is the slowest step as well as a rate determining step, rate determining factor of the reaction. We can see there is the formation of a carbocation. This R group is R positive is carbocation, and we know the stability order of a carbocation. This is stability order of a carbocation. So in slowest step there is a formation of carbocation, and we know tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary and then primary. So the stability of carbocation follows the order tertiary is more stable than secondary and then primary. It means the carbon cation containing alcohol, it means tertiary alcohol will be more reactive. The stability of intermediate is directly proportional to reactivity of a reactant. So this alcohol must be tertiary alcohol to give us a tertiary carbocation, right? So now we have this structure R alkyl group and this structure. Now action of HCl takes place. In HCl, Cl is nucleophile, so it will attack with this R part, and we will obtain alkyl chloride. This is alkyl chloride. But what happened to this structure? This hydrogen oxygen has still one lone pair. So oxygen will make bond with this hydrogen and it will withdraw electron from this bond. If before it has given electrons to the zinc, now it will withdraw, and entropy will favor the formation of water also. So we will obtain here formation of water plus zinc chloride is recovered back. So role of zinc chloride is here only act as a catalyst. It remain unaffected during the reaction. It is recovered during the reaction. So this is the mechanism of Lucas test. Lucas test involves the formation of a carbocation, and tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary and then primary. That's why tertiary alcohol reacts easily with Lucas reagent to give turbidity immediately. So now we can write the reactions again of tertiary alcohol, secondary alcohol and primary alcohol with the Lucas reagent. Resulting solution will be appearance of turbidity. This is the real mechanism, the formation of carbocation, and it is actually SN1 mechanism, nucleophilic substitution first order reaction. So we are going to write the reaction separately of tertiary alcohol with Lucas reagent, secondary alcohol with Lucas reagent and primary alcohol with the Lucas reagent. First with tertiary. So this is our tertiary alcohol. 3 alkyl groups are attached, and tertiary alcohol we can define it as also the functional group containing carbon is surrounded by 3 carbons. So this is tertiary alcohol. Reaction with Lucas reagent means with HCl in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. We can understand with one another effect that is called inductive effect. Here 3 alkyl groups are there. They show plus I effect. So this carbon experience plus 3 I effect from 3 alkyl groups. So means this bond can be cleaved very easily. This bond can be cleaved very easily. So this, if this bond is cleaved, this chlorine will attack on tertiary carbocation. So we will obtain tertiary alkyl chloride also. So this reaction will take place at first. It will take place very easily, and it will show appearance of turbidity. So if you are not interested in mechanism, then you can understand it with the inductive effect. These 3 alkyl group will cleave this bond, favors the cleavage of this bond. Second, we have secondary alcohol. Again reaction with Lucas reagent, reaction with HCl in presence of zinc chloride. Now there is a plus 2I effect of 2 alkyl groups, means this bond will take some time to cleave as compared to this structure. There is a plus 3I effect. Here we have a plus 2I effect. So this bond will cleave quite difficultly with as compared to tertiary alcohol. So reaction will proceed. Formation of turbidity will takes place some time. Here turbidity appears in 2 to 5 minutes due to less reactivity of a secondary alcohol as compared to tertiary alcohol. Here tertiary carbcation will form, here secondary carbcation will form. Tertiary carbcation is more stable than secondary. And last we have primary alcohol. This is secondary, and now we have a primary. Now here plus I effect is decreased, only plus I effect is there. Here we have plus 3, here we have plus 2, and here we have a plus 1. So this bond will not cleave easily. That's why turbidity will not appear at room temperature. We can say no reaction at room temperature. So in case of primary alcohol, if we want to obtain turbidity, we have to heat this solution quite strongly. Otherwise, at room temperature, there will be no reaction. That is the conclusion of a Lucas test. Again, tertiary alcohol will give turbidity immediately. Secondary alcohol will give turbidity in 2 to 5 minutes. And primary alcohol will not give any turbidity at room temperature. It will give turbidity only on a strong heating. Right? So, question may be asked directly, what is Lucas reagent? And what is the, and can be asked how to differentiate, how to distinguish between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. Right? I hope you would understand it. Thanks for watching.